So in August of 2022, I was just kind of scrolling through Indeed and I found a position open for a campground in Goodland, Kansas. And I said, honey, let's go check that out, see what Goodland is all about. And we did, and it's a cute, quaint, quiet little town, so we thought we'd give it a try. So we became managers in March of 2023, and you know what? Though our family lives 4.5 hours away from Goodland, we never looked back. We love it there.
We actually were camp hosts at a private lease before, and then we come across this here and we thought we'd venture out and see what KOAs were all about. We'd never had anything to do with the KOA campgrounds at all, so
yeah,
it was a nice experience to do something different. And
it was, but you know what we love most about it is being at, not just being at that campground, but being affiliated with KCN, because we have learned so much as far as being a manager, from the managerial tasks of running a campground to providing amazing hospitality for not only our guests, but for our team that we work with. And that goes off to our family too, because now we're a lot more kinder to our family and they love that. Yeah, so we just keep learning and learning. KCN, knowledgeable, compassionate, nurturing. So much knowledge, a wealth of knowledge we receive from being a part of KCN through the book clubs. I love the book clubs, the books they have us read on how to be hospitable and provide the best service for our guests and team. Compassionate, they care about our well-being and our needs. Same with the nurturing as well. And they are there for us. I love that. And I'm very grateful and thankful for that. So you tell, and then I'll tell my part. I want to see if he has the same answer.
actually, we became camp host at a state park, and we'd worked with that for several years. We loved being out on the lake and being around people and this and that. So we did that for 11 or 12 years as a camp host running a campground
at a state
park lake. And then we had the opportunity to run a private lease. Yeah, I mean, we love it, being out around people, around the water, getting to meet different people from all over the place, so.
But even prior to being camp host at the state park, it was Cheney Reservoir. Go Cheney. We were campers.
Yeah.
And that's what we enjoyed. And we would often stay at state parks, go to different states and stay at the state park. And it was just so beautiful. And that was just one thing we knew we always wanted to do, was be campers. We just have a love for camping and being outdoors. And we want to share that love and that passion with others. And that's why it's so important to me that our guests have a good time, because camping is magnificent. I mean, just being outdoors makes you feel so good. And I want our guests to know that and experience that and develop a love for camping themselves. Something that's super memorable and sweet is my mom. We were in peak season. My mom was ill, and one of our owners knew about my mom and her illness, and he found a way for us to get home to see her. I will never forget that. And it just so turned out that one of my favorite bands was also playing in my mom's hometown, my hometown. And he provided tickets for us to go see that band. I mean, that was just so sweet and loving and generous and kind. But seeing my mom when she was ill, that was amazing too. But on the campground side, I have had many memorable moments with our guests. They're almost like family, and to see them leave almost brings tears to my eyes, because we've grown so close to them. Their children, their pets, and I love that closeness that we develop with our guests. So that is very memorable. I love it.
And memorable moments is when one of the owners came out to help us when we did the expansion of the campgrounds and this and that. And I can remember Todd coming out there. We had a goat head issue, which is a big viney stickery thing, and it was just like, I had the biggest one there is out here. We pulled him out. It was so funny just to watch him come out there, you know,
To see him lift it up.
lifted up a big old vine of stickers and all that. Just great times with, you know, KCN.
And see, that's what I love about our owners. They're hands-on. They just don't leave it up to the managers
Exactly.
to take care of it.
They're out there.
They will come to the campgrounds and help and do it themselves. So all hands on deck. The campfires.
Yeah, the Campfire, being with all the rest of the team members and the managers
The owners.
and the owners from different parks that they own, you know, so yeah, it's been a unbelievable, nice experience, you know, being with the owners and all the team members and managers.
Yeah. So one of our cabin guests had came in and she was with two of her children, her little girls, and they were having such a blast at our park with the pool and the scavenger hunt. And the little girls kept coming up to me as if I was their mom and pulling on my shirt and asking all these fun questions. Those were actually one of the special guests that I hated to see leave. Because they just tugged at my heartstrings, and when they left, I literally cried. But so many of our guests are like that, and it may not be a child, but a pet. They're pets, just, you know, loving up on their pets. And I love visiting with our guests, and they share their stories with us. Some of our guests break down, and they need to spend a week with us, or maybe even 2. And so you really get to know them. And it's like they're old friends. That would be when we met Monkey. We were camping at Cheney Reservoir on the lake, and we had a pontoon. And so it was super fun to go out and go boating. But then our neighbor campers, he came over and he had a monkey tattooed on his chest. And he said, they call me Monkey. And so we just had a lot of fun meeting him and enjoying him. But it's just, and being on the lake with our dog and her enjoying the sandy beaches. So, but I guess with other people, we have a lot of fun. And the sunsets and sunrises.
Enjoy about working with KCN Campgrounds is that I know that they have my back. If there's any questions or anything, I can always go to them, and you know, they'll help me out in any issues that we have. They're a great company to work for. Probably better than anything I've ever done, to be honest with you. They're just phenomenal.
For sure.
You know. So,
Yeah. I like the camaraderie.
Yeah.
How we all get together in team meetings, and I love these little get-togethers that they have, the campouts that we have where the managers all get together and we get to meet one another and have fun. It's actually a lot of fun.
No.
That was him. He goofed up, not me.
Hi, I'm Mike and Cindy. We're the managers of the Goodland KOA.
And we want to welcome you. Thank you for choosing the Goodland K for your stay. I want to let you know that since you are here, you have got to see these wonderful landmarks that we have. The 80-foot easel is a Van Gogh painting, and right underneath it is a fabulous dog park. They have it divided up for large dogs and small dogs. And then if you're a gamer, right, also right underneath the 80-foot easel is Goodland Games. Lots of fun things. And on Thursday nights, he has Star Wars night. So if you're a Star Wars fan, definitely got to visit there. Our downtown is so adorable, so cute. Another fun thing about downtown is when you walk along the sidewalk, you get to listen to music. We have so many cute boutiques, delicious restaurants. You got to try Tequila's, Crazy R's, L&T, even Mom's Kitchen. I don't know if you like pork rinds or chicharrones, but he makes those homemade, best you will ever taste. Delicious. We also have 100-year-old movie theater. Well, actually, this year it's going to be 99, but next year it will be 100 years old. Very nice inside. Very affordable, too. Seniors get to go for $7. Regular guests, $9, and you will not pay $20 for popcorn and pop. Probably less than 10. So you do need to visit that. Oh, honey, you
That's a
can.
long time ago. I forgot.
We're old. We don't remember now.
Yeah. That's what it was like on my first date. Just
I
like
will tell you what we did love doing together. Or wait, Logan's here. I'm joking.